Ready? 70, Indy. Yeah.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Rivers. And he'll find Hall. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. And he's able to find Diggs. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Holloway. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing, Rivers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Play fake. Rivers. 20. It's caught here by Adams. 27 yards there. A first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's third down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Watch QB drop. Check, 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 check. Watch the safety creep.
Bam, bam. Hey, lock it. 5.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 13.
Door out.
Watch.
Look at me. Door, door.
Check out.
Look at me. Zipper.
Switch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Dude.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Back.
Leo. Rock it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check.
Hustle. Big grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
He's coming.
Go on.
Take 4.
Hit it.
Go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll run on first down. It's Holloway. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
70, Indy. 22-jet bomber. There you go.
55.
Step.
On first down, Holloway. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready?
Now Rivers. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Rivers. And Diggs has it. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 17 yards.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Rivers to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on first down. It's Holloway, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Let's go, let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Let's go.
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He would have kept it on the ground.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch.
Bam. Hey, lock it. Go.
Kill. Bang.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Alert 3.
6-6. Pull it high.
On 3rd down, Costello throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Let's go, team.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback.
Hey, alert 3.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check the backer. Check nickel.
Hey!
Motion to the backfield.
Let go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Go out.
Watch twist.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Rock it.
Check 24. Check.
Now.
They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on second down. Rivers, tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Costello. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Single.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, D.
Hey. Hey, Jet. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We go. 8, read. Go, go. Lead grip.
On 1st and 10, Costello, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. The 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Go! Get it!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Come on,
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Topper! Topper!
Mike 9! Rabbit!
Snap!
From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape it. Able to get in there for his. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Ready? 30 base. Fair.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yes. Go.
You got motion man right there.
On third down, Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Leo!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Rock it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Deep Rivers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
60 or. Who draws fire?
On first down, it's Holloway. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Breida, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw is Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Back at the 11-yard line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yep. Here we go.
Hey, echo. Go.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Hey, we got a seal.
Clear.
Here we go.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I'm coming after you.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Costello. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, lock it.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Look. Squeeze.
Switch. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit. across for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go. Do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Going right side here, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Leo. Jim. Rock it. Check. Crunch. Hey. Twist. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Down. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
90 is the mic. 90 is the mic. Get that.
Hey, exit.
90 is the mic.
Go on. Snap.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
90 is the mic. Target.
Hard.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Ready?
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go, D.
Hey. Hey, seam 6.
My game. Don't get nervous.
On 4th down, Costello escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.